Panagdait sa Dios sa tanan ug sa tanang kabuhatan. In this video, we will discuss about feminist therapy, in where we will learn some brief introduction, view of human nature, including its two basic assumptions, six core principles, four approaches, and as well as the role of the counselor, the goal of the therapy, and its different techniques. So, gender is an important concept in feminist therapy. When we say gender, it is subjective because it is broad and multifaceted concept shaped by various influences such as stated here in a PowerPoint, like psychological attitudes and experiences, societal norms and expectations, cultural beliefs and traditions, biological assumptions and differences, and stereotype and biases. Therefore, when we say gender, it is more than just a biological trait but a key factor that shapes a person's identity and experiences. So, feminist therapy is more likely sa mga babae yun siya nag-focus from the root word itself, feminist. Feminist therapy was developed in response to the many challenges women have faced throughout history. So, kaninga therapy is it value and include women's experiences, and also it make their concern valid. So, sa feminist therapy is ginapasabot nga ang mga babaye is magkaproblema sa ilahang mental health tungod sa mga external factors nga ilahang nasinati, like psychological oppression. So, when we say psychological oppression, these are emotional abuse like manipulation and gaslighting, negative stereotype regarding to their abilities and intelligence, pressure, also like their voices and perspective are dismissed, gender roles, and more. So kani, it will result na din for a woman to make their self-esteem low, get depressed, experience anxiety, and etc. No single individual can be identified as the founder of this approach, and its history is relatively brief. So, kani nga therapy is walay matrace back nga kinsa J founder bitaw. Dili pareha sa open therapy pareha ng psychoanalytic kay Sigmund Freud na dayon ana. So, kani nga therapy is nag-start na siya atong 1960s where women began uniting their voices to express their dissatisfaction. So, feminist therapy has developed in a grassroots manner, responding to challenges and to the emerging needs of women. So, kaninga therapy also is nag-focus siya to be aware and, as I said kanina, is to consider the external factor that affect one's individual life and functioning.
View of human nature. So, according to Corey, ang feminist therapy daw is helps us understand paunsa ang gender, power, o unfair treatment affect our relationship with others. So, gituuhan pod nga ang atong kahibalo, atong pagsabot is nakadepende siya sa culture na atong naandan, which means that our knowledge daw is shaped by culture. So, this approach helps us or naghatag bitaw nato kahibalo nga ang palibot nato sama sa balaod, sa culture o mga pahitabo diri sa kalibutan is nakaapekto siya sa atong kinabuhi o mga pagbati. So pananglitan naay usa ka babayi sa ilahang family is iyahang opinion is kanang wala bitay bili sa ilang family. So ang feminist therapy nasabta niya nga dili siya ang naay sayop or naay kulang, dili tungod kay wala siya bili. It is because tungod siya sa culture nga nagtuo nga ang lalaki maoy angayan or pwede magdesisyon para sa family. So there are two basic assumptions or belief ang feminist therapy. So the first one is considers all traditional gender roles as constraints to both men and women progression. So, ang feminist therapy daw is nagtuo nga ang mga gina-expect daw sa society sa nga buhaton sa babae o sa lalaki, like pananglitan sa lalaki is dapat husgan and leader, while ang babae pod is magpundol lang sa balay. So, kini siya nga gender roles is muna siya hinungdan or muna siya ang reason bitaw sa pressure, kasakit, o wala bitay freedom both men and women. So the second assumption is the therapist is more effective if it is client focused, meaning effective lang if ang therapist is nakafocus siya sa client. So, like for example, no, ang therapist is mutabang siya in a way sa pagpaminaw, sa pagbati sa pagbati sa client, o ihapon kining irespeto, no? Irespeto niya ang pagbati o pagtugot sa client na mahimong active sa ilang kaugalingong healing process. So dili ang therapist maoy magsigi og sulti, kundili magtinabangay sila hangtod kadto nga client makadesisyon para sa iyahang kaugalingon. And there are 6 principles in feminist therapy according to Corey. Now, let's talk about the first principle, which is the personal is political. So, kini siya nga principle is, ang problema kasagaran is connected siya sa dako nga problema sa society. Like sa atong gipangbati, like kasuko, kasakit, o mga problema, is man siyang kasagaran resulta sa gender roles, discrimination, o dili bitaw patas nga treatment sa society. So, ang kaduha nga principle, which is the commitment to social change, nagpasabot ni siya nga ang feminist therapies is not only help the clients to change and grow personally, but also gi-encourage ang client nga mutabang sa pagbag-o sa society. So, ang feminist therapy nagtuo nga ang healing includes fighting for fairness and equal rights para sa community. So, for example, no, ang babae naka-experience siya og abuse. So, sa therapy, nakakaton siya, sa feminist therapy, nakakaton siya nga dili siya ang naysayop, dili siya ang nay problema. And after niya ma-realize na, after siyang healing process, makahunaw na siya og join sa mga groups nga nagkatabang sa mga kababaihan na biktima og abuse. So, through therapies, pinaagi ito nga therapy, natabangan siya sa ihang personal nga healing, and also na-encourage pa siya nga mutabang and bring change to others. And the third principle is the women's and girls' voices and experiences are pasabot ginahatagan og bili ang ilang mga tingog, ang ilang mga experiences. So kini nga principle nagpasabot nga their voices, their feelings, their thinking, their experiences is very important. Ginahatagan siya og bili, and their stories and opinions are respected. Tungod kay kini para masabtan pantaman ang ilaha bitong gibati o mga problema. So, ang therapist ani maminaw og ayo, and nagtuo sila nga ang client is the expert mo, ay expert silang kaugalingong kinabuhi. Like for example, a teenage girl, no? A teenage girl nakafeel siya og ignored by her family. Labi na sa school. So, in therapy, she is encouraged to share about her feeling sa maniyang gibati ato. So, ang therapist maminaw siya sa client, and tabangan niya ang client nga ma-realize bitaw ato nga teenage girl nga her voice matters. The fourth principle is counseling relationship inegalitarian. So the word egalitarian is pantay. So kini siya nga principle, ang therapist daw ug ang client is equal. So ang therapist ani does not act as expert that knows everything. Instead, both therapists ug ang clients, they work together as magpartners. So, ang therapist, muhatag siya og attention and support dito sa iyang client, and mo siyang usa ka way nga mo build bitaw ang confidence or strength dito sa client. So, the fifth principle is a focus on strengths and reformulate the definition of psychological distress. So, kini siya nga principle nag-ingon nga kung ang usa ka tawo nakasinati siya og emotional distress like sadness, stress, and fear dili but pasabot nga naa siya'y sayop or siya ang naay sayop, usahay ilang gibati is normal lang yun siyang reaction. Normal lang siyang reaction tungod sa unfair treatment or stressful nga environment. So ang feminist therapist nagtabang sa client nga makita bitaw nila ang ilahang inner strength ug masabtan nila nga ang ilang problema ug ang ilahang struggles is resulta siya sa unfair treatment sa society sa ilaha. So like for example, usa ka inahan naka-feel siya og depressed so naka-feel siya depressed tungod kay siya man gud ang gilauman sa tanan nga mag-atiman. So pero wala man lay isa or wala man lay miskan usa nga nakita ang iyahang kahimtang. So dili lang kato nga inahan dili lang siya hatangad og diagnosis kundi tabangan siya sa therapist nga masabtan niya nga kato iyahang gibati or kato iyang na feel is normal lang siya tungod kay siya manggod nagkugi and wala man lay misan iskan suporta. So normal lang dito siya nga reaction or feelings. So ang therapist o ang client magtinabangay silang duha hangtod katong inahan mabuild niya iyang confidence and makaset pa siya og healthy nga boundaries. So the sixth principle is the all types of oppression are recognized. So kini nga principle is nagtuo nga ang tawo dili lang siya nagaantos tungod sa personal nga problema kundi tungod siya sa dili patas nga treatment sa society. So this unfair treatment is gitawag siya nga oppression. So ug mahitabo kini bisa gender, color sa panit, gender, kapobrehon, age, religion, ilabi na sa ilahang gihigugma. So ang therapist mutabang sa client nga masabtan nga ang uban nga ilang gibati is gikan na siya sa palibot nga puno bita sa pagpanglibak, puno sa pagpangapi ug dili kini ilaang sala. So for example, usa ka babayi, so ang usa ka babayi nagtuo nga nagtuo bitaw siya nga dili siya maayo sa work tungod kay permi siya pasagdaan og dili siya hatagan og chance nga masenso like nga. So ang therapy nasabtan sa therapy nasabtan ato nga babayi nga dili lang kini tungod sa iyang kakulangon, because tungod siya sa gender bias sa ilang work. So kitabangan siya sa therapist nga masabtan niya nga dili di ay siya ang naay problema ug mabalik bitaw ang iyang confidence and aron makapangayo siya sa patas nga pagtan-aw.
Hi to each and everyone. So next we are going to talk about the 4 approaches of feminist therapy, which is liberal feminism, cultural feminism, radical feminism, and socialist feminism. First is liberal feminism. So liberal feminism focuses on helping individual women to overcome the limits and constraints of their socialization patterns. So liberal feminism is help the woman to break free from the ideas and expectation from what the society teach them. Kung sa to gitudo sa society, sa ilang pamilya as a woman, and it focuses to help each woman to be grow and to succeed. So ang babae napod sila gusto para silang kanabuhi, napod sila pangandoy para silang kanabuhi, para silang future. Ilan sila para sa balay lang, magtrabaho-trabaho lang. Napod sila gusto nga may tabo silang kanabuhi. Liberal feminism have 5 major goals. First is personal empowerment of individual women. So it makes sure that the women feel strong and confident kung unsa to ilang gusto ng buhaton silang kinabuhi, unsa itong gusto nila para silang kinabuhi. Second is dignity. So, it makes sure na dapat ang woman is respected and treated better. Third is self-fulfillment. It helps each woman to reach full potential na makabuhat silang gustong buhaton, kung silang gusto nga buhaton silang kinabuhi, or unsay gusto nila himuon para silang kinabuhi. Fourth is equity. So, dapat ang bayi ug laki is parehas sa sila og rights and respected equally. So, fifth is all bias above possible with bias-free work and social environment. Second is cultural feminism. So, cultural feminism, this approach emphasizes the difference between women and men where oppression stems from society's evaluation of women's strength. So, cultural feminism is believed that men and women have a natural differences, and the society treats the woman unfairly because it doesn't value the unique strength that women have, like caring, nurturing, and empathy. They have two major goals. First is infusion of society with values based on cooperation. So, gusto nila na magtinabangay ta as one people in our community. Second is society becomes nurturing, cooperative, and relational. So the goal of this is dapat suportaan nato ang usag-usa and be kind to anyone and build a good relationship sama sa kasagaran nga kinaiya sa mga babae. Third is radical feminism. So, radical feminism highlights the oppression of women that is embedded in patriarchy and change society through activism. So, radical feminism says that ang lalaki is mas kapangyarihan siya sa society. And that is called patriarchy. So, because of this system, ang mga babae is kasagaran, they were facing unfair treatment. Radical feminism believes that small changes is not enough, and that system is need to be changed, and they want a strong action and start a movement to make sure that the woman is treated equally and fairly in our society. Radical feminism has three major goals. First is transform gender relationship. So it means that usbon nato ang way sa pagtrato nato sa bayi o sa laki para marespeto sila fairly. It involves stopping or unongon ang unfair treatment based sa gender o sa responsibilities sa balay o sa trabaho, and make sure that they have same rights and opportunity whatever they are, men or women. Second is transform societal institution. This means that fixing some laws and rules in a big system in our society, like schools, government, and offices that have unfairly treatment to the woman, so that they don't treat the woman unfairly. Third is increase women's sexual and procreation self-determination. This is about making sure that women have their own choice about their bodies. So lastly is socialist feminism. So this approach emphasizes multiple operations, believing that solutions to society's problem must include consideration of class, race, and other forms of discrimination. So, socialist feminism says that ang mga babae is dili lang sila gitreat og unfairly because babae sila. Pero naapay laing nga butang nga na discriminate sila. Like pobre sila or they are belong to a certain race. Para masulbad yun ang problema, we should dig deeper para makita to ang mga different types of problems na gipang-atubang sa mga tao.
So the role of the counselor. So in the first bullet, in a feminist therapy setting, the counselor or therapist and client work as equals. So meaning aning a therapy, aning feminist therapy, ang counselor dili siya mo act as an authoritative figure or kanang siya bitaw magmantar nga inani mo buhaton, so dili ana. So instead, the therapist will collaborate and work with the client to find solution. So sa process is mag-build sila og mutual relationship where the counselor will support the client and respect its experiences. The next is the counselor or therapist help client understand some of the social factors that contribute to their mental health concerns. So, ani sab nga therapy is role sab sa counselor nga ipasabot kay client bitaw nga i-consider sab nga that some issue is dili lang siya about personal but also it is shaped by the society. For example, unequal dynamic, discrimination, like in anat na mga factor is maka-differ siya sa struggle sa isa ka client or isa ka person. Then last is the therapist recognize that in every symptom a client has, there is a strength. So the counselor may use a strength-based perspective bitaw in which tabangan niya si client to see its potential and inner strength para maka-heal. So for example, si Lina, people pleaser siya, then mahadlok siya mag-say no kay lagi siya maingon sa ubang tao sa iyaha. Dayon nagpa-therapy siya kay na burnout or na feel exhausted siya. So dani the therapist will recognize that Lina can be empathic, can be kind, and can care for the others while also setting boundaries to protect her well-being.
So, next, we are going to talk about the goal of feminist therapy. So first is to become aware of one's gender role socialization process. So this means is understanding that society has taught you to behave whatever you are, male or female. For example, the boy is teach to become being tough and the girl is teach to become a gentle. So feminist therapy helps you to see how lessons shape your thoughts, feelings, and actions. So second is to identify internalized gender role messages and replace them with functional beliefs. So sometimes we believe that things like the girl should stay quiet and the boy shouldn't show their emotions. So feminist therapy helps us to notice that unhelpful beliefs and replace them with healthier and positive beliefs. So third is to acquire skills to bring about changes in the environment. So it's not just changing yourself, but also it's about learning how to make a positive changes around you. So this could be mean that speaking up when you see unfair treatment or fight for your rights at work or at home. So fourth is to develop a wide range of behavior that are freely chosen. So it teaches us that we can choose whatever we want to do no matter what is our gender. For example, the girl is choose to become a leader and the boy is choose to take care at home. So what matters is doing what is feels right for you. So Fifth is to become personally empowered. So this means that feeling strong and confident in your identity and choices. So it's all about believing in yourself and have a power to make your decision to support your well-being and happiness.
So the different techniques in feminist therapy is, the first is social action. So kini social action is isa siya ka technique sa feminist therapy nga nag-encourage sa client nga moapil og mga activities nga nagapalig-on sa iyang nga kaugalingon and also sa community. Pinaagyan ang pag-apil-apil og mga activities like social, mga educational, advocacy work, aron mas masabtan niya nga ang personal niya nga experiences is kabahin siya sa part or kabahin siya sa dako nga problema sa socio-political nga context. So kini siya makatabang ni siya sa client aron maka-gain of confidence and also maka-control pod sa iyang nga feelings sa iyang nga sitwasyon. So like for example, kanang isa girl humaniyag appeal sa women's rights organization, iya masabtan nga ang discrimination niya iyang na-experience sa iyang work is dili siya personal nga kaso, it is kundili part siya sa dako nga problema dito sa gender inequality dito sa iyang work. So the second technique is the reframing. So kining reframing nagpasabot nga usbon ang paglantaw sa problema, imbes nga magunaw na siya nga ako ang problema, ilisan or magunaw na siya nga basin ang problema is naa sa palibot. Like for example, girl yang unaw na is weak siya tungod kay dali siya muhilak. So the therapist tabangan niya or iparealize bitaw or ipasabot niya sa client nga ang paghilak is dili siya weakness, kundi way siya of expressing sa iyang expressing their feelings or basin dagan lang siya gipas-an nga problema.
Another technique in this therapy, feminist therapy, is we have relabeling. So focus is shifted from a negative to a positive evaluation to some behavioral characteristic. So for example, a woman work in a company and then she often criticized for being too assertive in meetings or ginatawag siya bitaw bossy for speaking up. So in feminist therapy, the therapist help to refrain this by labeling her behavior nga instead of bossy is label siya as confident or having leadership skills. So in this way, the woman feels more empowered and recognize her qualities rather than being judged negatively for expressing her opinions. Then another technique is we have this gender role analysis and intervention. So it helps people understand how societal expectation tied to their gender can influence their thoughts, behavior, and even their mental health. So for example, si Sarah, she feels stressed and overwhelmed because she is expected to do a full-time job, then magtrabaho, and pag sa balay is buhat ang mga household chores, and then kanang alaga pagid iyang elderly parents. Then she often feels guilty not because she was doing anything wrong, but because basit dili niya tumamit na expectation and standard from society nga buhaton tutanan. So using this technique is pasabot kay Sarah that these expectations rooted in societal norms are putting pressure sa iyahang mental health. Dani makahelp siya kay Sarah to realize that her stress wasn't a personal failure but a reaction to the unrealistic gender expectations. So aning technique sa feminist therapy is maka-help jud siya kay client to reduce self-blame and also maka-empower siya to choose which role to accept or to reject based on what is healthy for them.
Different technique of feminist therapy. Group work. This involves completing a task, a project, collaboratively as a team. This technique leverage the diverse skills and perspective of multiple individuals to achieve a common goal. Example, A group of students working together on a science experiment, each responsible for a different aspect. Empowerment. This focuses on giving individuals or teams the authority and resources to make decisions and take ownership of their work. It fosters independence and responsibility. Example, a manager delegates a project to a team, providing them with the necessary budget and autonomy to manage its execution. Assertiveness. This involves expressing one's options, needs, and feelings clearly and respectful while still considering the needs of others. It's about finding a balance between being passive and aggressive. Example, instead of passively accepting an unreasonable deadline, an, assertive individuals would politely but firmly communicate their concerns and propose an alternative timeline. Self-disclosure. Self-disclosure involves the therapist sharing relevant personal experience to build rapport, normalize the client's feelings, and model healthy behavior. It should be done ethically only when appropriate. Example, if a client is struggling with anxiety related to public speaking, a therapist might share their own experience of overcoming stage fright, highlighting their strategies and emphasizing the client's ability to do the same. Bibliotherapy. Bibliotherapy is the use of books, articles, or other written materials as part of therapy. This can involve recommending specific reading, using literature to explore themes, or engaging in the creative writing exercises. So the example is, a therapist might recommend a memoir about overcoming trauma to a client who is processing their own traumatic experiences. The shared experience in the book can provide a sense of validation and hope. Alternatively, they might use poetry to help a client explore their emotions.